Hey guys, and welcome back to another new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Now, a few days ago we got a lot of new official art for the game, lots of different renders and stuff, so I kind of wanted to do some comparisons with them compared to the new leaf art that we got back in probably 2012, I guess. So let's get straight into this. Here's the first one that we have, and it's sort of a character comparison between two of the main characters that we see in these games. Of course, we have the villager on the left from Animal Crossing New Leaf, and then we have the new one on the right from Animal Crossing New Horizons. So, as you can see, there are a lot of really big changes with the art here, and you can just see the style changes in general, which is so cool. So, first of all, just even looking at the faces of the characters, crazy differences. The eyes are so much more detailed, the hair is incredibly more detailed, everything looks a lot more... I'm not really sure the word for it, but everything looks a lot more refined in this version, which is definitely very exciting. I mean, I thought the artwork for Animal Crossing New Leaf was actually really good, but comparing the two of them together, the New Leaf one definitely looks a lot flatter for some reason. Next, we have a comparison between two of the girl characters, and again, so many changes. Just... obviously, this isn't the exact same character, so I'm mostly just comparing the style, not the actual changes between these two characters, because obviously one has pink hair, one has blonde hair, they're not the same character. But if we're looking at the art style, then you can definitely see what has changed and improved. And just in general, the new characters look so much better compared to the old ones. The amount of changes they've made, I think a lot of people probably wouldn't notice immediately, but when you put them next to each other like this, you can really see the changes. For me, the eyes are perhaps the most noticeable bit. They really pop out in the new version, which is great, and that's something I'm definitely very happy about. But the hair also just looks so much better. It looks really like it almost looks like clay or Play-Doh or something in the New Leaf one, but it looks so much better in the New Horizons version. Here I put a little comparison between all of the characters over the years. We have the GameCube one, the one from I believe Wild World, New Leaf, and then New Horizons. So you can see how the characters have really made strides. I mean, they used to be so small and tiny, and they're so tall now, but somehow even from New Leaf to New Horizons, the character looks somehow completely different, and that's something I'm really happy about. The level of detail that they've put into these characters is very exciting. So now let's compare some of the things you can find around your town. The trees. Okay, so the trees are definitely a lot taller in Animal Crossing New Horizons, as you can see. But just the amount of detail. So the trunks, for example, look a lot more realistic in New Horizons. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, okay, we don't need realism in Animal Crossing, and that's true. But it's not necessarily about them looking realistic. Like, I wouldn't want realistic graphics in Animal Crossing. It's about the fact that the trees just look a lot more refined and nice, you know, like it looks more like what you would expect to see rather than something that looks very simplistic. And simplistic is good in Animal Crossing, but I'm definitely happy with the changes that we can see here. And we also have the coconut trees. I couldn't find a comparison with the other one, sadly, so that's all we've got for now. Just a little look at the coconut tree. Then we also have the cedar trees. Again, so much taller in this game. They're massive, but I like that. And they just look just so nice. The trunk looks almost completely different in New Horizons, which is very cool. Here's some comparisons between the actual characters. We have Tom Nook. He looks so much more fuzzier now, which I love. His face doesn't look very like polygonal, which is nice, you know? And I love his new outfit, of course. Then we have some comparisons between Timmy and Tommy. Same sort of thing, really. They kind of just look a lot more fuzzier, and like you want to give them a little stroke. And then we have our main man, KK Slider, who, again, very fuzzy, but I don't know, he just looks a lot... How do I describe it? He looks a lot more... Even his guitar looks so much better in this version. And it's definitely crazy to see all of these style changes between the games. I think a lot of people, when they maybe first saw the games, they weren't sure what to think about the style, but it seems like a lot of people are really coming around to it now, and I'm happy about that because I think it looks gorgeous. I think everything from this game looks gorgeous. So, last one, we have comparisons between the fruit. Now, this might be my favorite one. So just, the one I want to point out the most here is the pears. Look at the pears in this game. Look at the little spots on the pears. Now, there were spots on the previous game's pears, but I don't know, it just looks so much better in this version. It's the little details like this that I think, you know, I really want to appreciate with this game, the little tiny things and the little changes they've made like that. All of the new fruits look really, really good. I've seen some people complaining about the cherries, but I think they look fine in this game. I'm not sure what's wrong with them. And for me, the pears have definitely improved a lot and maybe became one of my favorites just because of how they look. If you guys want to help support the channel, you can click the join button down below and become a member of the Bob's Gang. It helps me out a lot. And I want to say thank you to all of these great people who are a part of the gang. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. It's always fun to do Animal Crossing New Horizons videos. If you enjoyed, leave a like. And of course, you can subscribe for even more Animal Crossing New Horizons content.